taking on Basim Hoxha 0-2. We got a really good card here. 2 title fights, 2 #1 contender fights. We've got... What was that? Okay. After this one, we got Johnny Runner making his comeback versus Doko Vladic. Conan Zeal versus Kurt Lentz. Tammy Clarkson versus Harper Rubert. Tenshin Osakawa versus Kabir Sean. Ambrosio Altera versus Ferg Bosch. Kubru Olalude versus Valdemar Wolf in a #1 contender fight. Joss Blue versus Jafar's Parkadouni in a #1 contender fight. Kasem Elias defending his belt versus Rake Fankhauser. And Kavion Tolbert versus Luka Radkovic 2 for the kickboxing title. Once again, no MMA title fight. That's because there was no contender. No true #1. This one should be a good fight. Marquise is pretty good. Basim, he's not amazing, but he's pretty tough. He can make this interesting. Glad I actually finally got to get this started. I spent the last 30 minutes trying to make peace with a puppy so I could record in peace. Because this is, you know, I don't want dogs barking and everything in the background. That'd kind of suck. But good uppercut there by Basim, and follows it with a straight right that drops Daryl. Good check there, he hurts his leg with a head kick. Spinning heel kick attempts for Basim. Good exchanges by these two early on. Basim taking it, obviously, so far with the rock and the knockdown. Basim's looking good, though. I think he's looking better than he has in any of his other fights right now. He's looking good. Good side kick there. That spinning heel kick he threw after it could have been deadly if it landed. But Dario did a good job on blocking it. Good head kick. Couple of good shots for Dario to end the round. Going into round 2. There's that straight that dropped him. Definitely Basim's round. Just mainly because of that knockdown. That was big for him. Front kick by Basim. Hard to believe, really, that these two are the same weight class. I mean, just looking at them. Basim, of course, is tall for the weight class and super skinny, but Dario's pretty tall too, and he is built like he's a truck, man. Good head kick, though, by Basim. Spamming those front kicks to the head and to the body. spamming them. They're constantly going out. Straight right there, rocks him again. Dario's in trouble. He hasn't been able to land anything significant on Basim, really, in terms of actually hurting him. Basim's caught him a few times, though. By far the best he's ever looked. Wow, okay. Dario might be the hardest hitting kickboxer we have. Because he did nothing that whole fight for damage. And just one straight and it's over. That was ridiculous. We don't see stuff like that happen in this division. These guys are bantamweights. That's a bad man right there. And it gets his first win. Huge. For our first first MMA fight of the night, we have Johnny Runner fighting Doko Vladic. Johnny Runner is 0-2, and Doko is 0-3. So this might be Doko's last shot if he loses. Definitely not a good position to be in at 0-4. Not exactly ideal for him. Not ideal for Johnny Runner, though, either. Potentially 0-3. And he's already dropped by two quick head kicks. Uh-oh. This is where Johnny's really going to have the advantage, though. And Doko's able to avoid it by just standing. Johnny is a grappler, though. So Doko does not want to be on the ground with him. Especially being the clearly much smaller fighter. Get ragdolled down there. Doko's able to get onto the back, though. Pretty easily. Doko's not exactly bad on the ground. It's just Johnny is he's a complete grappler. Like, it's what he does. But Doko's jumping the heel hook. We'll see if he can pull it off. It'd be huge for him to get this. Over a grappler, pure jiu-jitsu guy, able to get a heel hook like this, and for his first win, it'd be huge, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it. It looks like Runner's almost out. But you never know, crazy things do happen. But one of those crazy things is not happening with this submission. And now Johnny's on top mount. I would be expecting him to look for an arm pretty quick, and he does. And it's pretty close. But what I've learned is usually these close ones the grapplers get. So I think we're looking at a runner sub as he's starting to pull ahead. And Johnny Runner is definitely getting his first win. And for Doko, I think that might be it. I think he's had one competitive fight, but huge win for Johnny Runner to avoid being in Doko's position. Needing a win to save yourself. Huge win for Johnny Runner. Early contender for submission of the night. Definitely a performance of the night. Huge win to improve his record to 1-2. Definitely a lot better than being 0-2 or 0-4 like Doko. Huge for Johnny Runner. And let's see, what's the next fight? Next fight we have Conan Zeal versus Kurt Lentz. Another MMA fight. Should be a good one. Alright, here we are. Kurt Lentz versus Conan Zeal. Kurt is 1-1, and Zeal, I think, is 1-0. I'm honestly not sure, though, because I don't remember. And I am recording this before his debut fight has aired. So, I hope I'm right, and that he's 1-0, because I don't remember the result, even though I'm the one that recorded it, and it was only like 3 days ago that I recorded it or something. But I think he's 1-0. I think he fought Doko. I'm pretty sure he fought Doko. I might be wrong on that. I need to look. But he rocks him early. Both men are grapplers. One's a wrestler, one's a jiu-jitsu guy. I'm going to look, make sure I'm right. Conan fought Bayek, so I really don't know. But ran through him. Yeah. Huge win. Just made that easy. Yeah, okay. Big win for Zeal. Either his second win or his first. I think it's a second. And that was a nice uppercut. And that was some good ground and pound after. Didn't have to use his grappling at all, which is probably good for him, because Kurt's a very good grappler. But huge win for him. Improves to 2-0, I think. That's huge.
your winner by KO.
There are, no, this one's not a number one contender fight. Tenshin Oshikawa versus Kabir Ishan. Tenshin is 2-2. Kabir is 1-1. Tenshin coming off of a loss to the champion in his last fight. So it should be interesting. Kabir has had a pretty long layoff. My bad. I'm trying to avoid that, but sometimes it happens. It should be a really good fight. Both men are strikers. Tenshin rocks him early. Tenshin much more of a boxer, but he mixes in kicks still. And Kabir is he's a kickboxer. Tenshin rocks him again, that time with a head kick. Things are not off to a good start for Kabir in his return. I feel bad for having him off for so long. I didn't mean to do that. But it's happened to a couple guys. Tenshin rocks him again with another head kick. Tenshin really just kind of stalking him. Just being real patient about it. But he gets rocked by that head kick from Kabir. Kabir's got some wild kicks. Tenshin's got to be more careful about. Ducks that one. Barely. Almost too tall to duck under it. If this fight does end up to the ground, I'd have to say Tenshin's probably the better grappler. But I don't think we're going to see it get to the ground unless someone's knocked out. It's just a feeling, but I don't think that's going to happen. These two are just kind of trading. They've both thrown some flashy strikes, some big strikes that have missed. But pretty slow pace overall. So far, anyway. Things can always change with that. Just rock to the body there off of that kick. Tenshin responds with the zone rock. Sorry, I'm updating the bonuses, so I wasn't fully paying attention. Go to round 2. Pretty rare for MMA to get out of round 1, but it has happened. Happened a few times, but it usually doesn't. It's been slow pace, a lot slower pace fight than I thought it was going to be. I mean, we saw it, Tenshin in both of his last 2 fights, ever since he's changed to like this more boxing style. He's really just came out there and tried to run through people. Both against grapplers too. It worked once, but it didn't work the second time versus the champion. But he did give the champion some scares. That was a nice 2-touch kick by Kabir. Nice and flashy. Didn't do anything big, but looks good for the fans. Puts on a show. Big jump from roundhouse there. Big spinning heel kick. Jumps on him. Tension's back to the feet. Breaks away from the clinch. Hit him with a head kick. Didn't rock him, though. Just kind of standing there. I think Kabir should be a little bit more aggressive. I mean, he had him hurt pretty bad. There's another kick. Drops him. He's had Tension hurt a couple times, and he's not, I don't think he's being aggressive enough. Another good kick, rocks Tension. Another big kick, drops him that time. He goes after the body on the ground and pound. Big head kick for Tension. He's not being too aggressive about it either. It's a weird fight. Neither guy's really going after the finish too hard. And they're both going for it, but just not hard, and Tension lands a head kick and puts him out cold. What a comeback. What a comeback, and probably knockout of the night. We'll see what the rest of these fights deliver on. But huge knockout for Tension. Leaned right into that kick. Improves to 3-2. Probably fights the loser of the #1 contender fight later on in the night. Huge win for Tension. And what a comeback too. (2-0). The first of our 2 Muay Thai fights that we have on this card. We shortened the amount because of the last card being all striking, all Muay Thai and kickboxing. We gave the MMA fighters a couple more fights than usual. But this fight should be good. Both guys are really, really good. Ferd has been climbing the rankings, and Ambrogio's been on the top since the beginning. His one loss was to the champion, gets dropped by Ferd. But his one loss was to the current champion, who we'll see later in the co-main, in the inaugural title fight. So that means he made it all the way through the tournament, lost on the last step. But he's won 2 since. Ferd's looking real good. Ferd's rocked him twice. He's dropped him. It's looking real good for Ferd right now. Drops him again. Ambrogio's able to survive. Ferd is looking good, and we're having a reversal, which is interesting, but unfortunately for Ambrogio, we are standing it up. Been long enough on the ground with no one standing up, so we're standing it up, as we do. Head kick there. Roxford. Nice slip on that haymaker. Uppercut there gets blocked. drop there. Uppercut on the break from that clinch. Ambrosio should survive, though. I think he's going to make it, and he did. He did make it to round 2. But that was a huge round for Ferd and his odds on winning. And honestly, it's not officially a #1 contender fight, but it might pretty much be. Especially if Kasem wins later tonight. Because, you know, especially if Ferd wins too. I mean, if Ferd wins and Kasem wins, Kasem, he kind of needs some new opponents. He's beating everybody right now. He's 4-0, you know? He's beat 4 guys, no rematches. That's big. There's only 10 guys on this roster, and he's one of them. So he's beaten 4 of the other 9. And he's trying to make it 5 of the other 9. So it'd be pretty big to get him some fresh blood to fight. Fresh meat, whatever. So far this round's been pretty slow to start. Good exchanges later in the round. And big knockdown with that overhand. But Ambrosio's going to survive it. Gets back to the feet. Leg kick there. Good straight hand. Drops Ambrosio again. That might be it. And it is. Huge win for Ferd. Beats a former title challenger. And improves to 3-0. There's a huge argument that he deserves a title shot. Huge argument. And I'd say he does. I think his next fight will be against the winner in the co-main event. And that is definitely a performance of the performance bonus too. Because he hardly got touched.
Your winner by KO.
Here we are, #1 contender fight for kickboxing. We have Kubaru taking on Valdemar. Kubaru sitting at 2-2, Valdemar sitting at 3-2. Valdemar has pulled off fighting on every card in GFL history. Been very active. Probably gets a break soon. Not saying he's going to lose the fight, of course, but probably doesn't fight until GFL-8, even if he wins. Give someone else a shot. Being active that's been cut out of cards. Both of these guys are really good, though. But I do think if Kubaru can push the pace on Valdemar, Valdemar will probably struggle with that. We saw it in the Kavion fight. Kavion was able to push the pace and was able to find the knockout pretty early on Valdemar. I believe it was second round. So far it's been very technical, which definitely leans into Valdemir's favor. Both are looking good though. Kuburu's already busted up, gets hit by that front kick. Kuburu lands a head kick of his own and drops him with a 4-punch combo after. That was good. Good comeback off of that front kick from Valdemir. What? Okay. The last kickboxing fight, we had a guy go for a submission, which is bad, and I believe this is like the second or third time Kuburu shot for a takedown in his career. Who knows why? Maybe he plans on moving into MMA eventually or something, but he needs to remember his kickboxing fight. Check there for Kuburu. Good kick there for Valdemir. Hurts Kuburu. Not able to get the knockdown back though from earlier. And Kuburu gets a knockdown again. Beautiful head kick. Gonna get his little bit of ground and pound time that'll take us to the end of the round. Good round for both. Kuburu definitely got it though with those two knockdowns. Two beautiful head kicks for Kuburu. Got him a rock on this one, and then a knockdown the other time. Valdemir had a good head kick of his own, though, that rocked Kuburu. Once again, we see a guy leading into a head kick, just like the last kickboxing fight, which I was muted for, so there was no commentary for that kickboxing fight, because I am an idiot. Quite simply. We were supposed to have commentary on GFL-3. We didn't have commentary until GFL-5. Kind of tells you everything you need to know about that. I did commentary though for GFL-3 and 5, and 3 and 4, and the original GFL-5. Was muted for all three, and had to redo them all because of other issues. Good front kick there though by Kuburu. Drops him. Kuburu's clearly been the more powerful guy, but with all these big kicks, you know, we could see him tire a little bit. Valdemir's a guy that fights very within himself. He doesn't do anything too crazy, and it works for him a lot. Kuburu is a lot more wild with his striking. We see him land a head kick and then miss 3 hooks, proving my point. But beautiful uppercut as Valdemir is leading down for a body shot. Drops him. Valdemir's back up, as he should be. It's been an amazing performance by Kuburu. Good check there. Hurts Kuburu's leg a little bit. A little bit of clinch there. bit more clinch. Seems like Valdemar's kind of trying to stall out till the end of the round a little bit. Try and recover a little bit. That's second takedown from Kubru this fight. I don't know what he's on. He definitely looks like he's on something. Maybe he is. We might have to introduce USADA to the GFL, get him tested. Might be on the John Jones diet, who knows. But, good fight so far. Great. So far it's been a great performance for Kubru, especially going into round 4.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Little exchange of hooks there for both. Kubru rocks him with a crane kick. Kubru's head kicks this fight have been lethal, but Valdemar rocks him with that Superman punch. Kubru looks like he's recovered, but Valdemar's starting to put it on him a little bit, and then backs off weirdly, and Kubru stays backed off, I'm guessing to recover a bit more. I don't know how many more head kicks Valdemar can take. He's taken a lot of them. This fight has not been good for him. And keep in mind, this is a #1 contender fight, so the winner will be fighting the champion. Good head kick there. Kubru leaned into it. The champion, of course, being the winner of the main event. The winner of the rematch. One of the best fights in GFL history. Of Kavion Tolbert and Luka Radkovic. Body kick there. This round, I was also wrong. This is actually round 3, not round 4. I should have realized that a while ago. But this round has been very good for Valdemar. Good uppercut right after I say that drops him. Kubru might put it on him now. Another takedown. Why is he shooting takedown attempts? Good head kick. Luckily, Valdemar's been denying the takedowns. I don't know why he's going for them though. We have takedown tendency all the way down. We've done everything we can on our part to limit it as well. Stand and bang mode kind of sucks for this, but that ended up being Kubru's round after a very rough start. He got the knockdowns in the end. And he did have that rock early on too, where it looked like it was going to continue being all Valdemar. But he got a couple of knockdowns in return for Valdemar's rocks, and should have secured him that round. Now we're in round 4, as I said at the beginning of round 3. Good front kick there to start the round off, drops Valdemar. standing the fight up like they're supposed to. Side kick there to the leg, avoiding Kuburu throwing that head kick. Made him have to regain his balance a little bit. Little combo there by Kuburu, but it's blocked the whole thing, other than the last punch, which just flat out missed. Check there by Kuburu. Kuburu's been very good defensively this round. Head kick there, but it's blocked. Seems like he's looking for that head kick knockout, maybe a little bit too much. Throwing a lot of head kicks. Good uppercut going into the head kick. I was just about to say, Kuburu may be a little bit tired. His volume is way down from the earlier rounds. So we're going to have to stand this one up, it seems like. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to stand this one up. There we go. Back to the feet. There's a little bit of curse with this, it seems like. A lot of the time whenever we stand people up, especially late in fights, someone ends up getting knocked out. And we kind of saw that with Kuburu just dropping. And there it is, right there. The curse I was talking about, it hit Kuburu. And usually it is the person that does the standing up that gets the knockout. Very good one by Valdemar. Very good comeback, too. He was getting beat up for a lot of that fight. Earns his way back into a title shot, improves his record to 4-2. And Kuburu's got to go back to fighting, maybe him and Tammy. I think they just fought, though, in GFL-5. So we're not going to do that one. I'm honestly not sure. We'll figure it out. He'll probably get a break for a week, let some stuff play out. Contender fight, Joss Blue fighting Shafarz Parkadouni. Joss Blue is 2-1, Parkadouni is 1-2. They have both lost to the champion, Lothar, but Joss took Lothar really deep into the fight. I believe it was a 4th or 5th round submission. And Shafarz, he almost knocked the champion out. But I also do believe that was his last fight, so maybe a little bit of questionable on if he actually deserves to be here in this fight, but Joss for sure does. As long as he can win, he definitely deserves to. But if Parkadouni wins, I mean, he beat the guy that took the champion to round 5, and he almost knocked out the champion a couple times in their fight. So I'd say he deserves it too, even if his record doesn't exactly show it. And his last fight was a loss to the champion. But Joss is looking like he wants that rematch. Denying takedowns. He's hurt him twice. Goes after a takedown of his own. That might have been a mistake, though. Parkadouni is a really good grappler. But Joss is already chasing the submission. No, he's not. Never mind. He was going, I think he was trying to go to side control, and Shafar's made that into half guard. See how this grappling goes. I can't imagine that. Okay, Shafar's didn't keep it down. I mean, Joss got up himself, but Shafar's immediately takes it back down. I can't imagine Joss could actually out-grapple Shafar's. I don't really see it. But I might be wrong, because he's looking really good on the ground versus Shafar's right now. Josh flattens him out a little bit. Not a little bit, he fully flattened him out. Josh might actually be a better grappler. We'll see what happens though if Parkaduni goes for a submission. Time's running out on the round to get one locked in. I don't think he can finish the submission anymore. Don't think there's enough time on the round. And same goes for Joss, especially not being as good of a grappler. I don't think he's getting this. I think Shafar is going to get saved by the bell. But I could also be wrong. It's a race, though. And he tapped after the bell. I knew that was going to happen. He just... Oh, my God. Shafar, you idiot. You idiot. He tapped like 2 seconds after the bell. What is wrong with him? Well, good win by Joss Blue. We'll be seeing him versus Lothar again. That was... Why did he tap after the bell? Horrible job by the ref, of course. Not separating them. Letting Joss even have that after the bell rang. He should have been in there. But even dumber by Parkaduni to tap after the bell. Alright, co-main event, we have a title fight. Kassem Elias defending versus Rake Fankhauser. Rake is 2-2, and where's Kassem? Kassem is 4-0. I think I said that in the last Muay Thai fight that he's 4-0. I don't know why I had to remind myself, but I did. Should be a good fight. Kassem has just been, he's been killing people. I mean, there hasn't been many people that have been competition for him. But Rake, looking good to start. Already dropped him. Rocked him with a head kick too. But Kassem responds with a kick of his own to hurt him. Drops him with a straight right. This has been a great fight so far. We're only 45 seconds in. It's looking like it's going to be an amazing fight. Probably not fight of the night, because we do have that main event, the rematch of Luca and Kavion. probably start shouting out that you can join the GFL, you know, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, all that. It's all in the description. I should probably shout that out more, and probably more earlier in the fights rather than late. But those are in the description. So do that if you want to. Rake hurt him again with a head kick while I was doing that. Check by Kassem. These two they've been going to war. Both of them. We've seen Rake challenged, of course. I mean, he's 2-2. Not exactly a great record. But he's only lost to the best, and he's really only beat the best, too. I can't tell you who his 2 wins are. I know he beat Daniel Lowe on the last card. Gets dropped by that side kick. But Lowe was looking like he was going to be really good. He was beating Rake up badly in their last fight before Rake made a comeback. Got a nice little bonus check with that comeback too, of course. Going to round 2. I'd have to give that round to Kassem, but Rake, so far, I think he's been the biggest challenge for Kassem so far, at least during his title reign. I should say during his 2 title fights, at least, because his title reign's only 1 fight. This is his second defense, but in his 2 title fights, he's really just ran through people. If I remember right, in his second fight, it looked like it was going to be pretty bad for him. He had to make a comeback. Maybe it was his first fight. One of the first fights in that tournament we did, he was challenged pretty bad. This might actually be a rematch. I should probably check that. This might be a rematch from that tournament. Good leg kick. Hurts him. But it's not a rematch. Wait. I might be stupid. I was looking at Ambrosio. It is not a rematch still. But Kassem's last fight was. Which I didn't actually remember that. But it was. This is not, though. This is a fresh fighter. Fresh matchup for him. And Rake is giving Kassem a real fight. He is getting challenged, getting rocked again earlier. Just a few seconds ago. Rake is looking good. He wants that belt. But Kassem's not going to let it go easy. He's already shown that. Big front kick there. Right hand to follow it. Drops him. Going to get it done with this follow-up. No, he cannot. Back to the feet. Huge right hand. Rocks Kassem. Rake's leg is hurt from that check, though. And big head kick. Kassem continues his title reign. Still one of the best. Actually, still the best. 5 fights, 5 wins, 5 knockouts. Just insane what this guy is doing right now. And he's definitely, I'd say, Ferd Bosch is next. Whether it'll be GFL 7 or 8, I don't know yet. But Ferd is next for him. Huge Huge win. There he is with his belt. Normal sight, one we should probably start getting used to. Alright, here we are to the main event. We have Kavion defending his belt versus Luca. Kavion at a 4-0 record, Luca at a 3-1 record. Why do I feel like that's wrong? I feel like he's 4-1. I think... Wait, did I just say it wrong? No, I said... Okay. I have it written down as 3-1. I think he might be 4-1 and I might have lied. Yeah, he's 4-1. I lied. I have his record wrong. Last time out, this fight was a huge comeback for Kavion, and it was looking like Luca was going to be the inaugural champion, but Kavion had other plans. It was fight of the night last time. We'll see if they can do it again in the rematch. So far, they're pretty even. Last time we saw it in the first fight, when Luca was moving forward, he was having a lot of success over Kavion. But when he was moving backwards, that's when Kavion's comeback happened. It was not good for him when he started moving backwards. Good kick there. Kavion. Good rock there by Luca. There's of course the question of with this fight of will it be revenge or repeat, of course, being a rematch for Luca. Obviously, since Kavion's undefeated. So far, it is a slower paced fight than their first one. I think they might respect each other a little bit more. Good knockdown there by Kavion. Luca kind of leaned into an uppercut, it looked like. Let's see if they choose to stand up or if we're going to have to step in. And it looks like we're going to have to step in. Wait. Okay, yep, we're going to have to step in. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to get up himself. There we go, we'll move backwards, and then we are up. Then as I said in the last kickboxing match, usually, mainly late in fights, people get knocked out once I stand them up. I don't know why, it's just how it works. Good head kick there by Kavion. This fight might not last long enough to be fight of the night. It's hard saying, they've both hurt each other early. Kavion is built for these 5-minute fights, these 5-minute round fights. He's built for these. He's got more power than a lot of guys in this division, and he's just overall better than a lot of guys in this division. And his cardio holds up in the longer rounds still. Luca going after the body quite a bit. I think trying to tire Kavion out a little bit, but it's not really working. Kavion's counters are too good tonight. hurting him consistently when he goes down to the body. Definitely Kavion's round so far. Luka would have to do something pretty big. Probably a couple pretty big things. And he rocks him and drops him, as I was saying it. But I do believe Kavion did get 2 knockdowns this round. So he probably would need another one to make it a toss-up for the judges. We'll see if he can do it. There's 30 seconds, plenty of time. But Kavion has a good chin. So I do doubt it. That was a good front kick, though. Good rock there, and he drops him. Very huge round for Kavion. But we do have to remember what happened in their first fight, where it was Kavion way behind on the knockdowns and the rocks, and he ended up winning. Luka could pull that off still. He can't be counted out. He is one of the best. You don't get 2 title shots without being one of the best. Luka sticks his hand out for a glove touch, and Kavion just stares at him like he's an idiot. Good hook there for Luka. Stops Kavion from going for what looked like a flying knee. Front kick. Rocks Luka again. Good front kick, though. Luka responds. And drops him. It's not going to be it. Kavion's too tough for that. But it does put the momentum a little bit back into the favor of Luka. See how Kavion responds with that. Last time we saw Luka drop him, Kavion responded by the end of the round with a knockdown of his own. And that was with 30 seconds left. This is with 3 minutes left. But Kavion got hurt again. This fight is becoming very interesting, especially if Luka continues to land like that. Has a nice side kick there, but doesn't hurt Luka. Luka immediately comes forward. Kavion's able to get in a nice right hook there. Nice overhand, followed by a left hook, drops Luka. This is seeming like a matter of time before Kavion wins, but I said that in their first fight. And Luka drops him. Luka feinted the spinning heel kick there. Kavion throws one to the body. fight is living up to all of the hype of the first one. The first one, of course, was the end of the tournament to decide the inaugural champion. Both men were 2-0. And we have a submission attempt. What is going on? The last guy that went for a submission got knocked out. And we'll see if that repeats. We're going to stand it up. I don't know why it didn't stand up there. I should really turn on the other grappling controls to make standing up easier. But we move on. Good knockdown there for Luka. That submission attempts may have made him mad. It's a bit cheap of Kavion, and I believe it was Harper that went for it earlier. It's a bit cheap of both of them going for a submission. And Luka leans into that head kick. I think that might be it. Luka survives. And now Luka's going for a submission. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with these people today. We have it set up where they shouldn't be going for submissions or takedowns like Kubaru was doing earlier. We have it set up. We have their tendencies for takedowns and submissions all the way down. Oh no, we don't want to do that. But I don't know. They're on something today. Maybe they're getting desperate. Maybe they're both tired. I don't know. But they are going for submissions, which is against the rules. I don't know who to really give that round to. I think Luka might have done more damage, but I'm not completely sure, to be honest. I mean, all these highlights are Luka's, so maybe that means something for judges scoring. I'm really not sure. I'll call it 1-1. Luka just spamming that spinning back fist. I think that's like the second or third one this round. A bit weird for him. I think both guys are probably a little bit tired. But Luka gets a rock. We'll see how he does. Oh, big head kick. Drops him. Kavion responds with a knockdown of his own. There's ground and pound to the body rather than to the head. Might have to stand this up. These guys do tend to be guys we have to stand up. And we're going to have to stand it up. And as I said earlier, in this fight and a different fight, but I was muted for the other fight, I think that might have been the fight I was muted for. Usually there's a knockout after we stand them up. And usually it's the guy that is on top that gets the knockout. That was not the fight I was muted for. That was Kubaru one. Not the Harper one. I was muted for Harper. Head kick. Yeah, Luka's tired. I mean, he missed a big head kick there. But we don't usually see him like that. in his fights. And since the round in this fight are 5 minutes, this fight is already longer than your normal kickboxing fight, a non-title fight. We are a minute over what those fights are in terms of full length. And Luka does it! Huge win for Luka. Gets the belt, of course, but also gets revenge of his only loss. Huge right hand puts Kavion out cold. Absolutely huge for him to win the belt and get revenge for his only loss. Improves his record to 5-1. Drops Kavion to 4-1. And that is it for this card. What a way to end the card. That was an amazing fight, amazing finish. And the new champion, Luka Radkovic, is crowned the favorite to win the tournament, and he finally gets it.